no chance of picking up a first down.
So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. This is Brian Hoyer leading him out there, a ninth-year quarterback from Michigan State.
Playing a very run-heavy offense at Michigan State. Really wasn't allowed to be a featured passer, but really worked hard in the NFL. Undrafted as a free agent, found his way in the league, and continued to get better and better. A 16-15 career record as a starter heading into 2017.
Here's Hoyer. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up second down. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
Head coach Kyle Shanahan will bring a brand new look to the offense for San Francisco in 2017. They will rely much more on a zone blocking scheme, better timing patterns downfield, and the quarterback has some mobility both in and out of the pocket in order to try and improve on a 31st ranking in 2016.
The rookie from BYU, here's Jamal Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
When I saw that the Carolina Panthers were ranked 21st in total defense in 2016, I thought it was a misprint. This is a very talented defense, but they didn't play up to those standards in 2016. Perhaps the loss of Josh Norman at corner hurt them in the secondary. Luke Kuechly, their middle linebacker and their heart and soul of their defense, wasn't able to play a complete season, and they didn't get the same pass rush in 2016 that they had in the previous year when they went to the Super Bowl.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And his 3rd year on is the punter Bradley Pinion to kick it away, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a 48-yard punt, and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense taking the field, and it's a crew, Charles, that really took a big step backward last year because they were coming off their best season in franchise history in 2015. The Super Bowl appearance, 15 wins. I guess really 17 if you count the playoffs, but down to just 6 last year.
A big drop-off was on offense because in 2015, they drove the ball and they rang the bell, meaning they got into the end zone. They scored 500 points in 2015. Big drop-off in 2016. Unsettled offensive line. Guys were hurt out wide. Couldn't keep everyone healthy. Quarterback didn't play to the same level, but guess what? They're changing that up, going from that boom-boom type of an offense to a little more flash and dash. Christian McCaffrey out of Stanford at running back. Curtis Samuel of Ohio State will be a running back receiver. They expect to get quicker, faster, and more efficient on offense. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. appears is we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That man has still got it. Thomas Davis can do it all. Drop into coverage, rush the quarterback, and, of course, make plenty of tackles.
Closing in on 1,000 career tackles and consistent. Last year, 106 tackles. The year before, 105.
College safety turned linebacker in the NFL. What a career.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Hoyer off the play fake for Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about they have 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
After reviewing the play, the running in the field is reversed.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Hoyer. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So a 3rd and 8. Now Hoyer. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
General consensus that Brian Hoyer was acquired by San Francisco to be a one-year solution at quarterback. I know Brian. He looks at it as a long-term solution.
He wants to complete passes like that and say, I'm no stopgap. I'm here to stay, right? And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. There's the first catch as a 49er for Marquise Goodwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The swing pass caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Aldrick Robinson, his first touchdown as a 49er. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. On second down, Williams. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Aldrick Robinson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Officially, no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
On second down, here's Newton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Elvis Domerville in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
So with the addition of Solomon Thomas, think about what the 49ers have done now in their last 3 drafts. Eric Armstead, defensive tackle / end. DeForest Buckner, the same thing, out of the University of Oregon as well. And now Solomon Thomas stayed in the Pac-12 and got 3 big-time players.
And Thomas, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year a season ago at Stanford. Brian Hoyer and his 49ers heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set to go again, we get a peek at Kelvin Benjamin as he heads back out there now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they take a big chance. Here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Poyer finding Garcon there for the 49er first down.
When you're rebuilding, we know you got to hit it big in the draft, but you also want to acquire free agents. They're going to really set the tone for your team. Pierre Garcon had some history with head coach Kyle Shanahan previously. I think that's why they picked him up.
He's got great history in this league, of course, starting with the Colts, then the Redskins, now the Niners. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Got his target, Samuel. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. This is Coleman. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. It's Coleman here. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Newton now on second down. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hoyer with a give. This is Williams. And some room to maneuver. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And an alley to run. This will be taken short. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and he's got a good one complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Aldrick Robinson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers continue to roll. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. A shotgun snap for Newton. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A somewhat amazing stat. The largest deficit ever overcome to win a game in Panthers history is just 17 points. So this would be record book stuff if they could pull this one out. First down, it's Newton. Steps away to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw on second down is Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Sure can. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Watch it now, Barney!
Boyer off the play fake for Williams. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers! Marquise Goodwin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw on second down. Newton going underneath. It's Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. To the air again, Newton. And Dixon over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. These two, Newton and Olsen, they have formed quite a partnership. Olsen, 3 straight years over 1,000 yards receiving. The first time in NFL history, Charles, that a tight end's done that 3 consecutive seasons.
And a tight end's supposed to be an accessory to an offense. But in Carolina, Greg Olsen is the primary receiver.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. The Panthers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking for Garcon. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon from 4 yards out. And the 49ers continue to roll. What a difference a year makes so far, at least. These guys last place in their division a year ago. Looking like they're going to move to 1-0 right now.
Not really unusual in the NFL, though, is it? Because we always talk about every year, 8-8 is kind of the baseline for everyone, plus or minus. And we've seen many teams go from worst to first. I know it's 1 week, but still, they're starting to think to themselves, we've got a chance this season.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun for a modest gain. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on second down. Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Newton on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Newton now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10. Buying time to his left. Being chased out left, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, a 9-yard touchdown run, and the Panthers gain a bit of respectability. And Mr. Newton, the all-time leader in rushing touchdowns, of course, for a quarterback. This one's number 49 overall. So is this like Newton's first law? That when he has the ball in his hands, look out.
He keeps adding to that total, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's a little corny.
I liked it, though. I liked it.
Corny.
Well, you're smarter than me, so you know you can pull physics out. I can't do that. It's not on the tip of my tongue like you.
Well, no need for physics. Cam Newton, as a ball carrier, has acquired some pretty big numbers.
Number 2 on that list, of course, Steve Young, 43 rushing touchdowns in his career. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeout.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Hoyer. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Elvis Dumervil in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Williams. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done. Better as we go.